the subcommittee 5 minutes for an opening statement.
Well, thank you, Chairman Latta, and welcome to our witnesses today. And I want to thank you and everyone working to keep America's power system as modern and as efficient, affordable, and reliable as it can be, from the linemen who were restoring power after the devastating hurricane season in my neck of the woods, to the folks dealing with wildfires, extreme events, and just the new calls for huge new sources of energy and capacity across the country. A resilient and reliable electric grid that utilizes the cleanest resources possible is vital to all Americans. And decade after decade, we've modernized energy sources and the grid, and we must continue to do so. And while I'm pleased that we're focused on strengthening the grid, the hearing ignores the damage being done by the Trump administration and Elon Musk to reliable, affordable energy, including the investments under the infrastructure law and the Clean Energy and Climate Resilience Law, the IRA. Since I started thinking about this hearing, I've had the lyrics from Wicked, that great dance number, stuck in my head, dancing through life. We're dancing through life, no need to tough it when you can slough it off as you do. For example, the early Trump shutdown of grants and loans halted electricity and grid projects, causing chaos and additional costs for co-ops and power producers and ultimately consumers. Then you have the illegal layoffs of energy experts in various agencies, the illegal firings of the Department of Energy Inspector General, and the disruption of electricity trade between Canada and the US. It's all leading to higher costs for American consumers. For instance, the U.S. imposed a 10% tariff on Canadian electricity imports, and Ontario retaliated with a 25% surcharge in electricity exports to Michigan, New York, and Minnesota. And although Ontario suspended the surcharge, the tariffs have strained the integrated power grid shared by the two countries. This interconnected system has historically provided reliability and cost benefits, but tariffs now are threatening its efficiency. So I urge colleagues to stand up to this chaos that's fueling higher costs and uncertainties. It's weakened our ability to strengthen the grid. And as Republicans hammer out their tax giveaways to billionaires, it should not come at the expense of grid infrastructure investments and clean energy tax credits for solar, wind, nuclear, and pollution reduction. One analysis predicts that repealing the clean energy tax credits would increase annual energy costs for each U.S. household. It would cost us about 800,000 jobs and decrease our GDP. Solar, wind, and battery storage are the cheapest and cleanest ways to add energy supply to the grid now. They're driving down energy costs now. RTOs, ISOs, and FERC are making progress on interconnection queues, and Congress should help them because we understand there are over 2,000 gigawatts of energy and storage waiting in line. That's equivalent to about $1 billion or 1 billion homes at peak demand. Also, there are many common sense, practical policy solutions to help our grid connect more resources and strengthen the grid. My bicameral Advancing GETS Act is a great example. The bill would encourage FERC to implement shared savings, incentives that promote the deployment of grid-enhancing technologies. That's the cheapest way to supercharge our power grid. It would allow utilities to earn a profit for saving money and save consumers billions on their electricity bills every year. Similarly, the Expediting Generator Interconnection Procedures Act would make common sense reforms to the outdated, sluggish process that we use to bring energy of all kinds onto the grid. We could promote the use of automation and standardization studies, ensuring that grid upgrade costs are fairly allocated to customers who benefit from the interconnection of new resources. The energy affordability crisis we're grappling with today requires real, forward-looking policy solutions. It requires a politically independent and well-staffed FERC, and it requires a consistent commitment to energy policy, one that keeps Americans safe, helps us compete with our foreign adversaries, and continues to deliver investments and jobs across America. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Chairman, I yield back.
Thank you.